Thank you, Lolo, for the raid. Hey, how y'all doing? We're back.
There won't be a chance to talk myself out of this.
How y'all doing? We're back with more Afterfall InSanity, a terrible game that I played years ago for Let's Play on a bad computer, and now I'm finally playing it for your entertainment. On a hey, fuck yeah! Let's get a fire axe. Oh, right. So this part you kind of want a gun. Okay, now we'll go get our fire axe. Melee weapons, not so great against people with guns. Come to find out. Hope you are all having a fantastic weekend. Access card. Pick that up. We'll use our card here.
More guards. I gotta be careful.
Did you close the door? Yeah, we're safe here. But what about the rest? Are you
Okay, there we go. Hey Tyrion, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, that's how they stylized the name of this. Is the N is one word, and then the S is capitalized. All right, that was easy enough. And no other guns laying around. So, this was in part inspired by Dead Space, but the actual story, as I recall, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, the entire story of this game was cobbled together from posts on a Polish post-apocalyptic forum, like roleplay forum. So, like, you're gonna notice that as we get further on. Like, it starts off very Dead Spacey, and then it kind of gives off a weird, like, Resident Evil in space vibe with a virus, and then some other stuff happens, and it just kind of... It's not a good game. Like, I can't exactly say why, because there's some stuff that happens in this game that, like, I can't spoil it for you. It's so... You need to see it to believe that it actually happened. I also mentioned in the last stream, and I probably mentioned during this stream, this game fell prey to the same problem that 2 Human did. So, I forget the dev's name's like Intoxicated Studios or something like that. Developed this game using an unlicensed copy of, I believe, Unreal 3. Epic found out, now you can't buy this game anywhere anymore. Neither can you buy the game's sequel, Afterfall Reconquest. I've only once found a pirated copy and played it very briefly, but it didn't work well, so I don't think I'll ever be able to stream that. But, because I did purchase Afterfall InSanity with, hey, fire axe, fuck yeah, with the impression that this was like a Dead Space kind of game. Oh, hey, there you are. There we go. Not realizing how bad it was. And when I found out how bad it was, I sent a video of it to Slowby saying, hey, what do you think of this? And then, not realizing that sending it to him meant that he was probably just going to do it, you know, as was. He used my really bad footage.
For this atrocity is to be found immediately. All off-duty military personnel are to report to their squad leaders at once. Search every room, corridor, storage area, and corner. Arrest any suspects. Use all available methods, including deadly force, to bring him down.
Very vague instructions. So we found a piece of paper. I want to get out of this place, but where would I go? There's only death outside. But I felt like at the time I kind of wish he hadn't used the footage that I'd sent him, or at least just like give me some feedback. But what happened then was he took the footage that I sent him and immediately ran it through Retspray. It was bad footage, and that's on my part 100%. I would never, you know, give somebody else a hard time for my fuck-ups. I just kind of wish that they hadn't used that footage because it was pretty bad. It ran like 20 frames per second. It was very floaty. Didn't look good. But as you can see now, we're playing this with, I think it's like at least 60 frames. Alright, let's randomly figure this out. Okay, it was all S's that time. Power kick! 8 more power kicks and we get another achievement. Alright, what do we gotta do in here? This is doing a thing. Okay. So there's a secret section behind that wall. Oh no, audio log.
Command announcement. After the first exercise, it is imperative to maintain a weapon, secure a safety catch, and put it back on the arms rack. Disregarding this will result in a week-long ban on weapon.
It's very hard to actually like lose in these early sections. It's a stupid puzzle. Well, they haven't really done anything Retspray related in quite a long time. I can't remember the last Retspray. Oh yeah, no. So what happened, as far as I understand it, like Slowbeef has a family and 2 kids. Diabetes was going through a lot of moving, and so they just couldn't like sync up to do it. I don't think Beatus actually wants to do it. I could be wrong. There. So we got a whole new enemy that's basically just the same as every other enemy, just looks different. These enemies do more blocking, though, than the other enemies. I don't know if it was that it was too mean-spirited, like the other YouTuber RPs, they definitely felt were way too mean-spirited, so they stopped Retspaying LPers, and they focused entirely on games and Kickstarters. I think it's from what I understand, and again I could be wrong, it just came down to timing. They just couldn't time it, and they couldn't get everything together to actually continue it. So they do some other stuff. I know they have co-op nights every now and then. So we got a new puzzle here. I remember. Okay, so I think this is. So I think I gotta pick this. This is a very stupid puzzle. I forget how this works. I think it's this one. Also, hey Tyrion, hey Bag of Magic Food, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day. No, as far as I know, it has nothing to do with like YouTube or anything. It just has to do with they've got, you know, lives and things have changed, so they're like scheduling conflicts came, and you know, it's fine. They got their own thing they're doing. I put it on easy because, like, the other modes are just frustrating, and this game's already shitty enough as it is. I don't want to frustrate myself anymore. Apparently there's a front roll. So a front roll... So you can do a front roll. To do that, you just double tap W. But you can also double tap and hold W to run. I'm now just finding that out. So the enemies in these early areas are pretty easy to deal with. There's a section later on that absolutely sucks. I don't remember how long into it that happens, but this game changes gears often. Scary. There we go. I just kept tapping the mouse button. I didn't even try and... I wasn't skillfully getting through that section. Oh, these are... Yeah. So let them kill that guy. You come here. There we go. So this guy had a gun, but he just drops a cattle prod instead. Great. And like with all my playthroughs, I'm not going to be going for 100% of anything with this game. We're just playing it through. I like to play games for the story, really. And boy, does this game got a story. I highly recommend, not to like boost my metrics or anything, but I do highly recommend seeing each stream of this, because you really need the full experience of this game to appreciate just how bad it is. Obviously there's VODs. If you can't make it, just check the VODs, because this is a special game. It's a game that thinks it's clever. It's very much one of those types of games that really thinks what it's doing is clever and unique, and it's not. It tries so hard, bless its heart. Okay, that monster's on fire. Now it's not. There we go. Now it's dead. It also has the pseudo-eternal darkness mechanics where seeing an event might make you lose health instead of like actually having any real sanity meter. Because once again, if you don't know, the sanity meter system in Eternal Darkness is actually patented. So no one else can actually use the same system that Eternal Darkness uses. So I think that's an incinerator. Like, I'm sure you could probably cobble up your own kind of sanity system, but if it's anything resembling the system in Eternal Darkness, that you can get sued for it.
Keep it to yourself, rookie.
But Silicon Knights...
I'm surrounded by lunatics and idiots.
Silicon Knights disbanded. I'm trying to think of who has the rights to, There we go. That was actually a luck shot. I honestly shouldn't have gotten that headshot, but the game gave me a mulligan there, so. We'll pick up second weapon. We will also pick up our fire axe, because this is important to us. I can't. Alright, so it doesn't want me to go this way. We gotta go somewhere else. over this way. Hey, I guess we'll head down. No, wait, we came from this way. Maybe there's something over here. Nope. Alright, so the waypoint finder is being goofy. Crowbar. We don't need a crowbar. Okay, there's a couple paths we can go. Ah, here we go. No, we came through there, and we found that that was closed off. So maybe if we go through here... Is there anything back here of interest? No. No, there is not. Also, there isn't a lot of music in this game. And when there is, it's not that great either. They are being very generous with the checkpoints. That I can appreciate. So blocking is actually pretty good in this game. 9 times out of 10, if you block an enemy's attack, it will stagger the enemy. And then you can just move in and attack them. Alright, the combat music's still going even. Hey, fire axe!
In case of a problem, always turn to shelter security.
That was a very awful noise. Thank you for that. Wrench. Not sure why the combat music's still playing. Okay, there it goes. Thank you. Damn it, that didn't count.
What are you doing here? Freeze! I said freeze! Don't even think about it.
Acting. Okay, so some guy shot off a shotgun, which caused that to fall, so now we can't go further. Let's go back up and see what's up here. Ah, a thing. We can head down here. This looks safe. Gary. This is going to be a slow section. Everybody likes slow sections, right? That weird flashing indicates that you've seen a scary scene and you should be scared. What do we got here? Crowbar. Oh, right, this section. I just like to leave my skulls and legs with the foot still attached, but it's chewed down to the bone around. I'm scared. Somebody hold me.
God, it must be an epidemic.
Hey, look, a fire axe. We should get that. So this game waffles at the start between a psychological condition called confinement syndrome, which is supposed to drive people nutty. They also cut off my... There you go. And also a virus that I don't think they really touch upon entirely. As far as I can remember from playing it back then and even playing it now, they're very cagey about the virus
We
itself.
don't know the exact nature of these behavioral problems.
Okay. Fire axe proof glass, huh? I've seen it before. They must have secrets to hide. There are other doors to look at. I wish my health would regenerate. I think we're supposed to be here to get, like, a hand or something.
Remember, regular examinations are mandatory. Internist Dr. Radonsky and psychologist Dr. Tokai are seeing patients every day from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. in their offices.
There we go. Yeah, we're here to get a hand. Wasn't there something else? Because our current... We're trying to find Marcine's apartment. We're also supposed to contact the Colonel, but he seems pretty pissed off at somebody. So maybe that's not a great idea.
Quarantine, of course.
Damn, I could have tried for another head kick, but oh well. Wait, a thing. Yeah, and a head. A hand and a head.
Make use of this analytical brain of yours and diagnose the problem.
Very smug, disembodied voice.
Warning, there are many unanswered calls on the emergency voicemail. They are to be listened to immediately.
What a terrible idea!
I wanted to. Is anyone there? Goddamn voicemail. This is an emergency. My daughter's ill. She needs medical assistance. This is absurd. The Colonel will hear about this.
So, to answer your question, Tyrion, no, there is no weapon degradation. The running gag that I'm going with is there are fire axes all throughout the game. So I'm just making a big deal out of finding each fire axe.
What's going on in the shelter? Is it some kind of medical problem? I've noticed people running around and... Hey, what are you doing? Get out of my room! Hey, out! I said, hey, out!
Acting!
Hello? I want to talk with the doctor. I see the walls there. What is this? No, no, no!
Yeah, I won't do the scream command because that's Bear's thing, and I'm not stepping on Bear's toes.
Is anyone... You will be next. See you.
I wanted to report an accident. What are you doing, Mom? Mommy, please. Mommy, please. Mommy, please. Mommy, please.
Ma'am, you're broken. Your record's broken.
Mommy,
I like how they had them do just one take, and then they just repeated the take over and over. That was pretty good. Found a note. Mental outbreaks. Ever since the day zero evacuation, people shut in a shelter become very anxious and restless. Some chemicals that were used underground increased these symptoms. At first, the authorities managed to quickly and silently contain those whose condition deteriorated. Later, it turned out that patients improved only after a long, regular psychological treatment. However, the malady known as confinement syndrome wasn't the only one that afflicted inhabitants of Glory. So they're still running with confinement syndrome as a thing. Here's where we use the hand. Here's where we use the head. Okay, the game's now recognizing that I did that. Because I can't move. There we go.
So where could they be? Have they all mutated?
So, the game's insinuating that the virus that was briefly mentioned is mutating people.
For him too.
But, the best part is they really don't, as far as my recollection goes, they don't ever really elaborate on what this virus is. It just sort of is a plot point that gets brought up, you've got to deal with it, and then once the plot point's done, they move on to the next bizarre plot point that they pulled from the forums. Well, you would rest your head on it and it would scan your eyes, I would assume. I won't lie, I do kind of like the game's theme song and the, couple of remixes they have of it. You can get through most of this game without ever firing a shot. Except for when you get enemies with guns. In all technicality, you could just run up to the enemies with guns and hit them with melee, but you're more likely going to die that way. I'm also liking this waterfall here, where the water seemingly comes out from underneath the plating. But yeah, there's two things that you really need to understand about this game's plot. One, this game lies. Two, this game is comprised of a number of ideas. There we go. Face kick, that gives us 7 to go. We found Marcin. Okay. Well, I guess we won't mention that.
What are you doing here? Where is Gottelar?
He's dead. He's... God damn it.
You will need a very convincing explanation, Tokai. Turn yourself in to the nearest patrol. They will escort you to the upper level. Then we will have a chance to talk. That is, if I don't have you executed on the spot.
What are you babbling about? I was on the second sub-level as you ordered me. These lunatics, it wasn't natural or accidental. I saw someone. Everyone's dead now, even Marcin. It must have been this man I saw.
The saboteur, Tokai, is only a figment of your imagination. You, on the other hand.
I haven't done anything wrong, Colonel. He's framing me. You're framing me.
How dare you speak to me like that after all I have done for you, Tokai? And more importantly, after all that you have done. How dare you?
Albert,
Arek? How did you...
the Colonel sent me down to repair the fence, but forgot to mention it's a one-way ticket to hell. So I locked myself in my office on the third sub-level, and I've been trying to restore all the systems ever since. But everything's screwed around here. I got the comms back up a few minutes ago. I also accidentally intercepted that lovely chat between you and the Colonel. Oh, shit.
What?
There's another transmission. The Colonel's sending a whole squad of guards after you.
Son of a...
Damn, Al, with the whole security team after you, apprehension is only a matter of time. You have to leave the shelter.
That's rich. You know perfectly well that everything outside the shelter is obliterated and glowing with radiation.
I wouldn't be so certain. I came across information about another shelter some time ago. It's called Fist.
And you're telling me now? All these years we've been thinking that Glory was the only shelter that survived the war?
I didn't know what to think about it myself. It was only vestigial information, nothing really certain. And I only had a few seconds to browse through it before the firewall kicked in.
You know that I'll need more than that.
The Colonel always knew about the Fist. I once hacked into his computer and found some traces of communication attempts. If there's any info on the Fist's location, it's on the Colonel's computer. Potocki's room is in the admin area of the third sub-level. We'll try to find it together. Oh wait, there's a database
Carolina. I can't leave without her.
Do what you gotta do. But remember that you're the one they're after.
Right.
So yeah, stuff happens in this game, but it's mostly inconsequential or poorly done. Quartermaster note. Remember the. This game sucks. I'm not gonna open up my notes to read it. If the game is desperate enough to like not want me to read it, it's lower. That's fine. I don't care. There's an audio log.
Hi, mate. You're going for that veteran meeting. It's true we served only an engineering corps, but we still qualify, right? I hope for some booze. I haven't drunk anything good in ages.
I can't take this anymore. There is something I know. I can't stand it. This nightmare, a big stain of blood, covers the end of the sentence. We've got a new gun. So we'll take the revolver. Yeah, this game's pretty good. It's great. Let's see where we're supposed to go next. Through here. It looks like. And that's a pickaxe. We don't want a pickaxe. It's a type of axe, but it's not really an axe. Okay, was there anything in here? There was not. I think we need to go down. Yeah, we gotta go through here. Alright, this door is still locked. Alright, it's pointing me over here. We were here before, but I don't think we could get through here then. No, we couldn't. Gotta go outside and get fisted. Chapter 11. Found a piece of paper that looks like an old technical document of some kind. It's full of engineering calculations, serial numbers, and such. It is possible that someone was calculating the tension and integrity of a cave. Oh, there's a person over there. Go say hi. Oh. There we go. Time to hack the computer. There we go.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
There is something out there.
Never mind, I guess we won't read it.
Carolina. Ah, hell. Hold on.
We did find information about the other shelter, but the game's like, yeah, you don't want to read that. Now, we've got an assault rifle, so we're good. Okay, I think we can't go down. We gotta go back out. Hope you can feel the tension. Alright, so now we're at this part. Yeah, I remember all this. There we go. 6 kicks to go. Alright, so I forget. Okay, we gotta go this way. Since we're playing on easy, we can pretty much just rush up to them and attack them. Okay, this part, no.
Albert, where were you?
Oh, I got an
What the
achievement
hell happened?
for using that gun.
Strange noises and then the contamination.
There's really no time. Most of the people here have gone insane. They attack anyone they see.
Why are they?
I don't know. I went through the second sublevel, and everyone there is either crazy or dead. I saw a man there. He must be the one who caused all this.
That's what I heard from Marcin. He said he needs to talk to you about it.
Marcin. He's dead.
Oh my god. How?
I told you, now's not the time. Let's head to the third sublevel.
Why?
Arek's down there. We need to find him and get out of this shithole.
And sadly, that means we lose our coveted fire axe. I know y'all are disappointed as I am.
Here they are!
Watch out!
Carolina!
No!
And that's a good place to just cut to a, interstitial. Also, good luck reading that. Okay. I like how this game just has a shitload of chapters, and none of them really mean anything. So guess what? Now we're out with weapons again. We gotta pick this up. Die. Die.
What the hell? I have no hands on those sublevels.
I can't pick up the other gun. Something we can do here. Oh, we can kick this open. Hey, look at that! Fuck Fuck yeah!
Okay, that's the cargo zone. If I remember correctly, the administrative office, as well as the colonel's office.
So, just for the record, his name is Albert, not Percy.
Shit. The infection spread here as well.
I also like that the administrative and leaders' quarters are down here and not like more closer to topside where it would make more sense. Where do you want me to go, game? You want me to go this way? Edelweiss, thank you for the host. We don't get to hear that notification very often because people tend to raid more nowadays, but I appreciate that you gave us a chance to hear it. Okay, where do we go from here? Okay, I think we just go up this way. I heard something over there. I could be wrong. It's going great. How's it going for you? Crowbar. Hope you're having a good weekend. There we go. So I think I'm wrong. The PDA does not represent our health. It represents our mental state. Our health is indicated by, you know, jam appearing around the sides of the screen. Been better. That's not good. Hopefully it gets better for you. Sometimes you take them down with one hit, and sometimes it takes a couple shots. Finally gave us some ammo. I hear some snarling. Ah, we could go through here. Okay. That's all them taken care of. Hey, fire axe! Let's go grab that. Okay, if you can't see, in the very far back, that container is rising. There we go. This game really likes his QTEs, but the QTEs are stupid. Okay, there's the man we've been following. Is there anything... Nope, nothing hidden in these crates. Let's head over. They didn't really think of a lot of diegetic designs. Like the PDA, I guess, kind of counts as one. Tiny piece of paper is filled with a list of required wrenches and other tools. Someone was preparing for a major repair. Yay! I got it on my first try. Hacking is completely randomized, and it's based on pressing WASD in an like you have to like hit the right key in the right order. So it could be WAW, WWW. It could be a bunch of. Hey, guess what? Fire axe. Let's grab that. Fuck yeah.
Personal use of cleaning and repair bots without admin permission is prohibited.
Arek's room, but he's not here. The situation got out of control. I lost control over it. I should have been able to deal with these...
I can't move any further. The game does this from time to time.
The Colonel was my patient. I knew him well. Why didn't I notice anything odd in his behavior? Some signs of cruelty that may have given me a clue about his plans. He recruited someone to divert my attention. But who would agree to follow an order like that? Why would they involve us? 4 promising subjects. Carolina, Marcin, Arek, and me. 1 dead, 2 missing. But I'm still here. And I've had enough of the confinement.
Okay, that's a cattle prod. People are constantly reporting malfunctioning doors. It's a small issue with the cables. They break all the time, probably because of age. I already had 2 cases where someone phoned me to get him out of the area sealed by the broken doors. It takes a long time to drive the repair bot through the vents and find the damaged wires. Is the cable technician really too incompetent to do his job well? I can't imagine him taking care of the reactor. And you know what else? There's a fire axe here! What do we got?
Repair bot station.
Oh, yeah.
To repair the door.
So there's also this. I don't know why they felt it necessarily have a driving section in the game, but they did. Oh! Fucking rude. Didn't you see I'm driving a little tiny car? Alright, so we gotta navigate this little section here. This is bringing flashbacks to Duke Nukem Forever. Damn it. So just touching one of the fans instantly kills you. There we go. trying to remember the path we're supposed to go. There we go. Brainbuster, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. We're having a great day. This is the driving section of Afterfall. Okay, we can't go there. But we can go under here. Let me tell you, it's just as boring to control as it is to watch. It's an extremely not good section of the game, and I don't know why they did it. Because you gotta think about, like, every like, new idea that you see in a game has to be, you know, programmed in, right? So the main, like, core of this game has been a third-person action horror. Right? So, like, the core components of the game was just built around, you know, moving a character through a 3D space and, you know, some light combat and, you know, crappy puzzling. So to do this section, they had to basically shift gears and develop a driving section. So you had to kind of... Because the controls for this aren't that different from the regular section. It's WASD to move around, but it's tank controls. So they had to basically develop this whole section rather than just continue to focus on the third-person action section. So it just begs the question, why would you waste resources to do a section like this in a game that really isn't about this? It just seems stupid. So doing that little repair job stopped the fan. So now we gotta carefully drive across this fan. There we go. Also, the section before this, where I dropped down, you might have noticed an electric current. That was a on-again, off-again hazard. Ah, shit. And I would have been zapped by it. My fingers were faster, or were slower than my brain. There we go. I like that they put in a jump scare in this section as if that's, like, what we're concerned about. Alright, so this sucks. Because now we've got hazards. Timed hazards.
This should make things easier.
Okay, that's not what I want to do, or where I want to go. Let's try over here. I think we're coming to the end of this section. Ah, that's what I wanted. That thing.
Okay.
There we go.
That's open.
Also, there's an audio log.
Close all the main gates immediately. If anyone can hear this, close all main gates in the shelter and seal the locks. We cannot risk...
Good to know. Thank you for the warning.
The shaft behind this window probably leads to the hydroponic harvest.
Hey, look, a fire axe. Let's grab that. Fuck yeah, fire axe. The best thing about ammo restoring stations is if you don't need a restore, that still counts and then it just locks you out of it. Hey, a fire axe. Let's grab that. There we go. 5 to go. Four to go. It's very sensitive on the double tap. Oh yeah, fire axe. We should grab that. Alright, what's through here? Fire axe! Alright. So you notice around the corners of the screen it start to get red the more damage I take. That's the health indicator. Dimension, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. But you having a great day. I actually mentioned earlier that I was only ever once able to locate a working file for Reconquest, but the game itself did not work at all. I could play around in like the first screen, but there was no way to progress through the game. So I don't know if anybody has a functioning downloadable copy. Hey, a fire axe! Fuck yeah! Copy of this game, but if you do, let me know, because I definitely want to play it. But as far as I've been able to discern, I've not been able to find it working. There we go. The minigames in this are pretty goddamn stupid. Like, the majority of the content of this game is absolutely crappy. Either nonsensical, or just not well thought out.
You have to leave the shelter.
There's also the aforementioned this game thinking it's smarter than it really is. This game tries to punch above its weight. And it's really obvious when it does. Oh, okay. Door is open. I'm very sad that I didn't know about Reconquest, because I definitely would have bought a copy of it, and then, just like with this game, even though this is delisted, hey, fire axe! Fuck yeah! Even though this game's delisted, I can still reinstall it and play it. I definitely would have bought Reconquest. But maybe one day I'll find a working version of it and stream it, but for now we just kind of have to
administrative area.
be happy with having just this pile of garbage. Hey, guess what? We found a fire axe. It's probably no less garbagey, but I still want to play it. Filling the attached form is required to set an appointment with the Colonel. Great lore. Good lore we found.
Attempts to contact the Fist remain fruitless. The only way to determine whether someone is there is to reach that place on foot. The Fist is located on the other side of the city. One way leads directly through the city, and second through the area we used to call the Proving Grounds. The Colonel knows more about this issue. I suggest asking him when he's in a good mood.
Alright, so let's hack. Hold on. Let's hack this again. Okay. There we go.
This would be the trick.
Yeah.
I will have you executed on the spot.
Oh. Oh, okay, we got a bunch of dudes, so we're gonna kind of switch gears. Ah. There we go. Alright, we're gonna pick up the standard pistol. We'll pick up the assault rifle, we'll grab our fire axe. I mean, once there's 3 dudes on site with guns, I'm not gonna be stupid and try and melee rush them. That's just dumb. As much as I want to keep the gimmick going, where we play the game with just the fire axe, you still have to kind of be like, yeah, this situation calls for, a website seems to be selling keys for $7. It seems to be legit. If it's not G2A, I might trust it. I did find a site, I think it was like Fnatic was selling them, but I don't know if, I think they were Steam keys.
This should be interesting.
Shit! Tokai! You backstabbing, despicable, dim-witted...
Enough of this nonsense. I know what you've done.
What I've done? My whole life, my every deed was dedicated to ensuring the safety of the people who trusted me.
And what about those who didn't trust you? Expendable casualties? What about other dwellers of glory?
It was you who killed them.
You made sure that people frenzied by your sabotage were beyond help, and then sent armed guards after me. A really cunning plan to test the abilities of some by sacrificing others. Pity it's over now.
I don't know what you're talking about, Tokai, but you're right about one thing. It's all over. Because everyone's dead. Congratulations, Tokai. You have probably killed half of the Earth's remaining population.
Do not talk to me like I was the one who did it! It was your fucking henchmen who caused the contamination spread that either drove people insane or turned them into mindless mutants! This ends now. I will get you both.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've heard enough. You'll answer for your crimes, Colonel. Mark my words. See you soon, Colonel. Tokai out.
Tokai, you...
Acting!
I have to find Carolina. Once she's safe, I'll take care of the Colonel and his friend. So, the Fist is on the other side of the city. I vaguely remember a city as we escape to the shelter. But this could be a different one. Where could she be? What are you doing?
I don't know what to think anymore. The things the Colonel told me, he said you're dangerous and that you have to be stopped. Don't get any closer. I will shoot if I have to. I will kill you for what you've done. Everyone's dead. Why did you do it?
Carolina, you know me better than anyone else. Of all the people, you should understand best that someone's trying to frame me. They tried to select the most suitable people for an expedition outside, to gather intel on the surface.
What?
I found some notes, written by someone within the shelter's authorities.
And what about all the people? What about us?
The man who caused the contamination worked under the Colonel's orders. Please believe me. Everybody's against me. Don't tell me that you are too. Come on, lower the gun.
I don't know what to believe in anymore. I'm afraid of you. I don't know.
Carolina!
There's literally just no weight to any of the acting in this game, and it's great. Oh. Okay. There is that. I can't... Okay, now I can go across. There's a wall stopping me. Not that way. There's an enemy down there, but I'm not seeing it come up the stairs. Oh, there it goes. Damn it. Didn't count it. Okay. That nonsense has been settled. Okay, so there's this puzzle. So we need to... I don't know if you can see on the panel, but in the upper right, the second node from the right, is a arrow. So we need to actually get the ship-looking one that's in the bottom left to the upper right. None of these are explained very well. And when the red light's going, that means we can't move anything. We just have to wait for the animation to finish. But you can see what's going on the right-hand side with the monitor. Kind of. And in front of us, too. Okay, so once this finishes its animation, we slip down. It's an annoying puzzle that takes way longer than it needs to. There. It'd be nice if you could cancel out of the puzzle and just go down to meet it, but you can't. You gotta wait for the puzzle to finish. So I don't have much time left to get out of here. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. This. So you're gonna like this. I remember all of this game's plot beats, and I'm excited for people to see what this game does. Because it's fascinating.
This surface, it hasn't suffered as much damage as we thought. Maybe that's why they wanted to send us here. It looks inhabited.
Okay, so we've lost our fire axe and our guns.
And so, the glorious glory ends. Only Carolina and I managed to escape it. But where are we now? The city, the sky. Ain't it all a little paradoxical? The last inhabitants of the shelter who survived the plague of madness. And at the same time, the first who managed to reach the surface. But I'm forgetting someone. I haven't seen the Colonel in person since the beginning of this mess. No wonder. People like him always have an emergency plan. Sadly, it usually only includes one person.
Also, if you didn't notice on the pad when those sections start, there's a giant F on it to indicate that you can skip the dialogue by just pressing F.
Looks like I have to take a detour. What? On the surface?
There we go.
Hey, you there!
Jerk.
God damn, that was too close.
To enter his apartment, you will obviously need a key, and I happen to have a copy.
In the pot.
Happen to have a copy for you or one of your guys. I found a good place to hide it, the pot. I don't want to repeat where I hid over and over again to any of you, so just keep the note in case you forget. Put the key back in the pot afterward, will you? I don't want you to argue again. Whatever he's hiding in there will soon be ours. Looking for a pot. Weird hallucination. Found a... Excuse me. Found a key.
I need to find another way.
Alright, so that's not gonna work. Sounds of gunfire. Oh, yeah, so we can't go back that way, so let's go up. Scary. Couch fell down the stairs. So, if you haven't played the Saw games, you might not recognize that bullshit. But that was a QTE to stop me from getting slammed in the face by a board with nails in it. The Saw games have a similar thing where opening some doors triggers a stupid fucking little weight to fall down, and if you don't hit the button in time, a shotgun blows your head off.
Trespassing, I'm sure of it. I see footprints on the dusty floor, and each goddamn morning the door handle is tilted. They must have made a copy of my key. Fucking burglars! No one's gonna enter my home after my security system is complete. No one! Let them try. Can't wait to see that.
Traps? That's what I was looking for. Careful. Maybe rigged with another little surprise. Got it.
They trick you.
One more fall like that, and...
You. I'm scared, Doctor. I feel like the whole world has turned against me. Do you know that feeling, Doctor?
You son of a bitch. Why have you done all this?
Ho, that tone is uncalled for. Every citizen of Glory who truly desired freedom wanted this. I was merely a hand that made their wish come true. Don't look at me like that. You were no different. You despised all those rules and all the people following them.
No, I was frustrated with them. Despised. I despised only the thing they represented. I never hated them. They were innocent people. They didn't deserve such a fate.
Oh, please. No one is innocent. They allowed for a police state just to live a little longer. A life like that is not living at all, Takai.
It doesn't justify killing all those people.
It does.
Just because they didn't share your worldview?
Yes.
Just because they were in your way?
Yes.
And the Colonel's.
No.
What?
That old prick, well, let's just say he served as a catalyst for the inevitable. But I never killed anyone on his behalf.
What?
This session is over, Mr. Tokai. It's time for you to move on.
Wait! It's not over. Not until I say so. You hear me? I'll get you! He wasn't acting on the Colonel's behalf?
I love the acting in this. I love it. It's so wooden and shitty. Oh yeah, if we want to move this, we have to press E each time to move it over one. Rather than just, like, hold down a button. So now we're back here. Got a couple fuses. Turn on a flashlight. I go in here. Yeah.
I need to find a way to open this door.
Let's head over here.
I wonder what this is for. It must provide power to something nearby.
So 3 fuses.
Door. this security. Maybe it's for this library. Ah, yes. History of psychology. Know this masterpiece by heart. Great leaders, great madness. Biographies of ruling madmen. I can think of one more name that would fit the collection. Sniper's Armory. Usage, maintenance, evidence removal. A classic example of an instant bestseller.
Really?
Of retaking Eastern Poland. Kaiser's embellished biography. Still an engrossing book, mainly thanks to the protagonist. Jan Tomasz Pasor. Selected poems. Representative of New Poland post-war period. Too much pathos. Hardly interesting.
I think that's... no, one more.
The Last Cruise of Krogovets. Book adaptation of a movie. The movie was better anyway.
Get it? Because it's always the book is better than the movie? This game's so funny. I think if I don't take the ladder, I actually die. I don't recall. I don't know if this game is actually that shitty, but I wouldn't put it past it. Okay, so we got a bunch of wooden boards here. We can't get through them.
Jesus Christ!
But hey, one of our favorite things is here.
For the love of God!
I mean, that's a hell of a swirly right there. But guess what? Our friend is back.
What is it? Other than...
Our favorite weapon has returned. So there we go.
Another one.
What are you, DJ Khaled now?
Incredible that all the city lights are still working.
It's all over.
The board with a nail in it.
Everyone is dead.
A crowbar.
Note, persecution complex is extremely common on the surface.
We got a pistol anyway. Okay, I think this is the part I remember. Excuse you. You're interrupting me.
A long, long time ago, in a cave, hidden under the castle, a dragon, no larger than a man, but able to fly and breathe fire. Each night the dragon flew out of his cave, and flying around the kingdom, he stole treasures, gold, precious gems, even expensive clothes. He didn't do that out of need, but out of pure greed. For his heart was so black that he didn't hesitate to take away the last penny from a poor widow. One night the dragon went out once again to plunder in the darkness of the night. As always, he stood outside his cave, straightened his wings, and took off into the sky. Yet he didn't know that this night people prepared spears and crossbows, determined to kill the dragon, 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 to kill the dragon.
There we go. Damn it! Should have counted. Because you interrupted me, you jerk. There's a specific part of this game, and it's really stupid. I know we're coming close to it. I just don't remember when it is. And it's good that Elsie's recognized it. Where did you recognize it from?
What's he doing? Stop him!
You can't dual wield axes, otherwise this would be the greatest game ever made. Okay. Oh, we go under here. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so this is a new type of weapon. Saw blade. It's literally just a saw blade taped to a handle. Hell yeah. The axe, that's one of my favorite weapons of all time. Everybody knows about the axe. Oh, this sucks. Damn it. So I don't actually move during this sequence. We're just hitting buttons when the game tells us to. Aw, we lost our fire axe. Yeah, this is it. This is... I hate this.
Do you feel lonely or down, depressed? Our little session can offer you a perfect solution. Tag!
Since the dawn of civilization, people have sought out a way to release all of their suppressed emotions and feelings in a socially acceptable way. Anger, boredom. Since the dawn of civilization, people have sought out a way to... Since the dawn of civilization, people have sought out a way to release all of their suppressed emotions and feelings in a socially acceptable way. Anger, boredom, frustration, annoyance, grief, fear, pain. So they played games, violent and aggressive ones, full of primal joy. At the same time, they were able to let off steam and have tons of fun. You see, stress can only be released in the form of violent behavior. Let us leave our worries of our daily lives behind. Let us find some joy in this dark and gloomy world. Whether you like it or not, you're in for some tag.
This game's stupid. So guess what? The game actually told us what we're supposed to do here. It's extremely stupid, and I'm sure you can guess what it is. That's right. We need to shoot the radio. And he responds with tag because, yeah, this game thinks it's smarter than it really is.
What? No!
Because fuck you, that's why.
The things the Colonel told me. He said you're dangerous, and that you have to be stopped.
This time you won't get
There we go. 3 more kicks and we're done. But yeah, basically what the radio is saying is it was telling you to be aggressive rather than running through the doors. You're supposed to shoot the radio as an act of aggression to relieve your stress. It's so fucking stupid. And it's just another example of this game, again, punching above its weight in terms of writing. Metal sheet axe. Alright, well, great. This is technically an axe, so I will accept this. It's not a fire axe. There's no substitute. But this will have to do. Okay, so another running sequence. So we absolutely have to hit these button prompts if we want to survive. Okay. And with that, we also lose our melee weapon again.
It's probably not the best moment for such considerations, but I just had a forced session with one of the most interesting patients in my career. The saboteur from Glory not only managed to get out before everything went to hell, but he has followed me all over the surface ever since. It looks like a typical case of hypomania, an obsession with a particular person. In this case, the therapist. I remember his voice from the shelter, a session not long ago. I'd have noticed odd behavior back then, so his deterioration must have been rapid and recent. Curious that he justifies his actions with the necessity for social transformation in the shelter. With destruction, he brought change, which I, as a scientist, would have never been able to bring. Not too subtle, but efficient. Yet the price was too high, and there's one major flaw with his plan. In the shelter, there's no one left to change now. Idiot.
Again, the game thinking it's very smart. It's very much not. So now we move on to the next section. And now we're standing before these guys. I don't recall seeing them before. That guy's got a shotgun, and that dude's got an Uzi. We can't aim our weapon, and I don't think we can fire it either. We're coming up on one of my least favorite sections.
You can leave your weapons here.
China and Japan. Another row in Asia. Major riots in Tokyo. After the last week's announcement concerning deportation of Chinese citizens from Japan, the Chinese government criticized it as another display of the imperialist aggression against the minorities from countries with other, and judging from the amount of accumulated fear, probably better mentality. So we had to let go of our pistol, or the game wouldn't let us continue.
This is all a bit too much to chew, isn't it? Well, please try to understand. This place is a permanent war zone. We've offered them help, but they haven't been too cooperative. In the end, we were forced to lock this area down.
Later, Tyrion. Thanks for stopping in. And Shark Vega, thanks for being here. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day.
Just share one meal with us. Here.
So I don't know if you picked up what this game is inferring. But I hope you figured it out. Yeah, the game tells you outright through, the game doesn't tell you directly. It fucking tells you in a, objective. So he was eating Alpha Plate, and it turns out what he was eating was people. Also, we've changed clothes. Now we've got Raider clothes on. So, remember what we were dealing with before, right? So, we started off with a psychological condition called confinement syndrome. Then a virus. Now we're dealing with cannibals. I like how we completely missed this coming in here. Hell yeah, we're gonna pick up an axe. So the hand axe actually is a lot better to wield than the fire axe, because it's smaller and it's faster. Donk. Oop. That's 2 more to go. Damn it, didn't count. This game is just super bad at introducing its various segments. And actually, give me a hot second. I'm gonna refresh my... Okay, I remember this. Not a gun around. Ah, there's a gun. We're gonna need it. There we go. I just need to get those all to be green. It was sort of a semi-lights out. Okay, so for this section... I don't know if I can get away with not shooting anyone. There's not oh, there he goes. I mean, I could kill them with the gun, I just shoot the barrels, but... I'm seeing if I can actually make it through... Yeah, we can make it through this section without firing a shot. That's nice. Oh, okay, so we need to do a thing. What am I looking for here? Oh, there's a... Okay, so that did nothing for us. think I gotta kill him. Okay. That didn't help. We can't just drop down, because that's gonna kill us. There's a ladder, but it's hidden behind that. There's really nothing indicating what we're supposed to do. Maybe we gotta get back on the tram. Okay, we can't get back on the tram. Ah! Maybe. No. I mean, I guess I can try drop. Nope, can't drop down. There's a invisible wall. What am I supposed to do here? I don't entirely remember. Game is pretty bad at sometimes at telegraphing what you're supposed to do. Okay, that didn't help. No, that's not it either. Ah, there we are. I see it now. Sorry, that took me a hot second. Pick up some ammunition. Which causes that to slam into that thing. And that creates a path. One more. One more face kick and we've got another achievement. I don't know. He just did. This game doesn't explain a lot of things. It tells you things, but then it doesn't bother explaining them. That's the best part about it. There we go, achievement completed, Headhunter. Alright, so where do we go next? Oh, right. I don't remember just how long this section is. Okay, we're on fire. There we go. I think that's all of them. Alright, this is where it starts to get stupid. And I mean, really, really, really stupid. This part sucks. So yeah, this game pulls this bullshit where you get basically the boss can stun lock you. There, I think I won. Yep, I won.
Carolina!
But yeah, so it was basically, it gave you a bullseye that you need to aim for. And you can see why that part sucks, because there's limited ammo, and the boss can stun lock you. Alright, so we now we have a running section. I have unlimited ammo, and basically just behind us to start firing. I can't aim. There we go. There! This shit. This fucking enemy. It's great because I can't aim at all. I'm at the whim of the game's, yeah, there we go. Have I mentioned this game's not good? Also, apparently I have a gun, but it's not in my inventory. Now we have a gun that's in our inventory. I think there should be some goodies inside here.
No wonder they're acting strange. This fluoxetine is way past its sell-by date.
New world record in the 4x400 meter relay. Polish runners have beaten the previous world record. Somalians were close to winning this year, but even their surprise attacks couldn't stop the Polish Golden Four. No, we're not taking a pipe. Not very axe-like. Okay, there's a couple paths we go. That looks like the way we're supposed to. Okay, well, we found an axe. That guy was dying somehow.
Shelter, man!
There. Is there anything we can pick up in here? Nope. Just a melee weapon in case we'd lost ours. Hey, guess what? It's a fire axe! Pick that up, get some ammo. Okay. And since we've hit that checkpoint, that's a pretty good place to call it. So I want to thank you all so much for coming by and watching. And of course, I will see you on the next one. Later.